In this lesson, we'll cover how to use setup messages and why you may need to add one to your product file. The setup messages have their own tab in Product File Creator, located here. Some TCP protocols require a series of login messages to take place one time before the show controller can send commands to the external device. These setup messages take place immediately after a TCP connection has been made. Telnet, for example, often specifies a username and password login process. Let's look at this example. First, two device variables were created. These are special setup message device variables. Notice how they're not included in the regular device variables tab. What's unique about the setup message device variables compared to the normal device variables is that they can be manually filled with data when you are setting up your device in WinScript Live. Here's a quick demonstration of what I'm talking about. When we're adding the device, click through the Setup Wizard until you get to the device variables. Then, you can manually fill in these specific variables. It's nice to use setup device variables here instead of hard-coded username and passwords built into your product file, as then you don't have to tweak the product file from install to install if different usernames and passwords are used. Back in Product File Creator, make sure the Setup Messages box is checked, then we can move to the Message tab. Here you'll see that there are 4 events that have been added. Note, when you create a setup message, when you click the plus to add a new message, you can choose if you need it to be incoming or outgoing. Then, in order, they will be executed at startup. First is an incoming message that asks your show controller for a username. In the second event, we provide the username. Then the device asks for a password. Then we provide the password. Again, this is just an example that we've made that mimics how other products actually work. In this example, by successfully entering the username and password information, the external device would then establish full communication with our show controller. After that happens, we could then use our product file just like any other product file in the script.